Radio Shack, located at 3885 Main Street, inside the Folkestone Pharmacy, is your local Verizon Wireless authorized agent and Dish Network retailer. Radio Shack carries a variety of computers, tablets, smartphones, and other electronics. The Shack in Folkestone is proud of our student athletes and wishes them the best of luck this season. Now, let's go get 'em Indians.
Welcome to Charlton Sports Weekly here at Anytime Fitness. Glenn Hughes here with Stan Wilds. We got a wide variety of stuff to cover today. We got some sports wrapping up and other ones fixing to crank up.
Transitioning from basketball season into baseball season.
Right. We'll start off with the recreation. Just like I said, we got eight games Saturday starting at 9 o'clock. I believe.
Y'all should be playing basketball till about 4, huh?
Probably about 5. But I think some Brantley teams are coming down Saturday to play some of our teams, so it's going to be
an interesting day for you.
Interesting day, probably a long day anyway. But we go to mention some Bethune sports. Their basketball teams finish up tomorrow, Thursday. They play at home against Callahan at 4:30. So if you hadn't had a chance to get out there and watch them, tomorrow's your last chance.
Go check them out at the middle school.
That's right. Also, Bethune has got middle school softball, which is, I think they had their tryouts last week, and they pretty much started practicing this week. They're scheduled to have a softball tournament February 8th and 9th out at the local softball field out there.
So that'll be next Friday and Saturday?
Friday and Saturday. They're going to have I believe it's the Maidens field. But there's 5 teams involved. Counting Bethune, you've got Hilliard and Callahan, and then the 2 Camden schools, Camden Middle and St. Mary's Middle. Bethune will play Friday night Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock. And it's going to be a double elimination tournament, so.
It'll be 2 days worth of
softball. I think it's pretty much 2 games on Friday, then all day Saturday, I think it is, so. Bethune baseball they had tryouts yesterday. Started yesterday. I assume I don't know how many days they're having them, but I don't have their schedule yet, so I'm not sure exactly when they're going to start up, but
we'll have to get that from Coach Paxton.
Okay.
It's on charltonsportsnet.com.
All right, but I'm sure it's not too far away, though.
No. Especially with the varsity starting soon.
You're right. We'll get into some high school basketball. They're down to their last 3 games of the year, I believe. Last week, starting Friday, the Maidens defeated Wilcox County, beat them pretty handily, probably, I believe it was about 40 points. I mean, Wilcox was, I hate to down kids, but they were just
bad.
They weren't real good. But then they've proceeded to lose to Ware County Saturday night and lost to Camden last night. And they've got a 8-11 overall record now,
so they're kind of out of the playoff.
It's
race.
Not looking good for them. As far as the boys go, they lost all 3 matchups against Wilcox, Ware, and Camden. So.
And they play at Wayne County this Saturday?
Right, they're at Wayne Saturday. Return home for the last home game next Tuesday, which is going to be rec night. So all the rec kids and coaches will get in free. Hopefully they can put on a good show for them.
Yeah, especially against Eccles County.
Right. Also, it's going to be senior night.
Yep.
I believe the Maidens have no seniors to start with, and the boys, I believe, you got Devin Jones and Robin Norman, I believe, are the only 2. And I believe they're going to recognize the wrestlers too, right?
Yep.
And there's, what, 5 of those, I believe, 5 or 6.
I think there's definitely 5.
I know we went over this one time before and we couldn't.
Yeah. There's definitely 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Anyways, y'all come to the game and y'all can count them yourself for us. So we're not too good at counting out here.
Those were the placers in the tournament. Yeah.
All right, but pretty much, like I said, as far as power rankings for basketball, yeah, they've got Wayne Saturday, which is, especially the girls, are basically the only chance we got. And
right.
Wayne's pretty good. They should probably beat Eccles, but then they have to go to Turner, I think, next Friday for the following game, and Turner's probably the top team in the region, so
it ain't looking good.
The odds of them making the state playoffs are not real good now. But right now we'll go ahead and take a short break, and we'll come back and talk a few other sports.
The Folkestone Pharmacy, your original hometown pharmacy for over 45 years, is located at 3885 Main Street. At Folkestone Pharmacy, we accept most major insurance coverage, including AARP, WellCare, Medicaid, Amerigroup, and many more. We also have a $1 value aisle for everyday items such as health and beauty, cleaning, and even snacks. Stop by and check us out today. Now, let's go get 'em Indians.
Anytime Fitness Folkestone, located in the Harvey Shopping Center, has everything you need to stay in shape or get that look you've always wanted. Upright and conventional tanning beds, a Zumba room, weight room, and state-of-the-art treadmills. They also have supplements and tanning supplies. Anytime Fitness Folkestone is also the proud sponsor of Charlton Sports Weekly with Glenn Hughes and Stan Wilds. See Stan to get fit anytime.
Welcome back to Charlton Sports Weekly. It's about time for baseball season to start too.
Yeah, Valentine's Day, I think, is the scrimmage against Bacon County. So.
Right, that'll be here at Indian Field.
2 weeks from tomorrow.
Okay. But baseball teams had the tryouts, got their team picked up, and so they're out there practicing hard.
Gone in, open up the season ranked number 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Last I heard, at least by one publication or whatever. But expecting good things out of that group. Like I said, didn't lose but a few kids off of last year's team, and
I hope they pick up right where they left off, and maybe they'll make another run this year, and the results will be different in the championship. So.
But I've looked at the schedule, and we've got some different opponents. We've got a Heritage Christian, I believe they're out of Cartersville, somewhere up north around Atlanta. Also, we have Padilla, which is a private school in Atlanta, coming down. I assume be during their spring break probably. They're probably making a tour. And then also we've got a home and home with Savannah Christian.
I seen that.
So, then I also know we've got a game with West Nassau at the Sun Stadium.
Yeah.
We got them 2 games. I think we got Hilliard a couple times. So, and then you add in the region game. So it's
What a big full slate.
right. I mean, they're going to be tested along the way, so that's a good thing. But move on to wrestling.
Yeah, let's go to wrestling. Last week, the team went over to Brunswick, competed in a team duels tournament at Battle of the Beach tournament. Team-wise, we didn't do too good. We wrestled Richmond Hill, team Effingham, which finished 6th in the team duels in 5A. Johns Creek, which is a fairly new school in North Atlanta.
Right.
And the Bowles School.
And Brunswick.
No, we didn't wrestle Brunswick.
Okay.
Brunswick and us agreed not to wrestle each other. We were the last match, and
they
had some injuries, and we had we wrestled Brunswick, we would have only had 4 matches where kids wrestled.
Okay.
they had a few injuries, so we agreed to just call it a day. But some of the individuals that done well, Brent went 4-0 with 2 decisions or 1 tech win where you beat them by enough
So many points, right.
and then he pinned the Bowles kid and Richmond Hill kid, and then I think he beat the Effingham kid 9 or 10-2, something like that. And Caleb Smith also done well. He finished 3-1 in the tournament. And then the rest of the roster was, either 1-3 or 2-2. We had those schools that we wrestled are pretty good schools.
I was thinking, say, you dealing with 5A, 4 or 5A schools, and you're the only single A school there.
And you got Bowles, which is a public school.
Public university?
A private university, which I'm proud that Brent played with. He was just playing with their wrestler, taking him down, letting him up, taking him down, what we call trading 2 for 1,
Right.
2-point takedown for a 1-point escape. So he'd take him down, let him up, and after about 45 seconds, he just finally just pinned him. So I don't like Bowles School too much. I don't like that.
But they got a big tournament this weekend.
Big tournament. It's the area duels. This is like the first round of the state playoffs for wrestling.
Individuals.
It's all individual. The top 4 from each weight class will advance to the sectionals, which will be next weekend. And then the area, like I said, I told you before, in single A it's just South Georgia, and then in North Georgia they split it northeast and northwest. And then the sectionals will be literally split. It's east and west.
Right.
And then the following week is the state meet. So.
But they take the top 4 out of the sectionals.
Top 4
also.
out of the sectionals. So if you make it from sectionals, you're at least in the top 8 in the state. Hopefully, I think we should have at least 4 to 6 kids advance to the sectionals.
That would be
week.
great, yeah.
And then from sectionals, we should have 3 or 4 advance to the state meet.
Well, we've got, 3 returners that made it to state last year, right?
Yes, Brent, Daniel Wade, and
Antonio.
No, Antonio didn't make it to state last
okay.
year. I'm trying to think who else. That may be the only
just
2.
Okay.
I think that is the only 2. Antonio missed placing 4th in sectionals. He lost by 1 point.
Okay.
So, but I look for him to make it to state this year, to the state meet. Hopefully he can win his area championship this weekend. All right, and so next week I'll now be able to go over who our area winners are. Brent's going for his 3rd in a row area championship, so hopefully he can secure that.
Right. Hopefully we can have several. And
Yeah, I hope we have at least 3 or 4, at least. We got 3 or 4 that's capable of winning it. But when you get the area, there's going to be a lot of wrestlers we ain't faced and ain't seen. So,
right.
I guess anything can happen.
No toying around then, huh?
No. This is when they get to here, this all. If you ain't ready to go, you need to stay here.
All right, but we'll move on to we got some football news.
Yeah.
Like I said, this Saturday out at Indian Field at 2:00, the Georgia-Florida All-Star game, or I think it's called War of the Borders or something like that officially.
Right.
But it'll take place, like I said, Saturday. Represent kids from Southeast Georgia and Northeast Florida going against each other.
Yeah.
So.
That ought to be fun. I wish I could be there, but I'm going to be over in Turner County.
Well, I'm going to be in the vicinity, but I won't be able to see.
You can look out the back door.
Not from where I'll be at, no. But like I said, if you got a craving for football, you miss it. There's your chance to at least get you a little bit of get some of it out of your system.
Yeah, warm up to the Super Bowl.
And also, next Wednesday is National Signing Day for high school kids, and wasn't sure when I came in here today, but you just informed me that Brent's going to sign with Valdosta State.
Valdosta State. We went over today. They treated us like royalty, and he committed. He kind of softly committed last week, but after today, he was sure. So I'm happy he's going to be close to home, and I told him I guess I'll have to trade in on my Carolina gear for Valdosta State stuff now.
You don't have to trade it in. You just have to put it aside.
Yeah, put it aside. So, but I'm happy he's going to be close to home. Donovan's over there.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get some more kids over there, and it's a good program. I was impressed with their facilities for a Division II school.
I mean, they're Division II national champions. So
3 times since '04, so
but
not a bad program.
Like I said, I was beginning to worry if we was going to have anybody this year, because basically since 1990 we've had at least one kid sign every year, and I thought the streak might get broken this year, but I'm glad it's not.
Yeah. Oh, I'm especially glad it's not. I'm happier than anybody it's not.
Your wallet will be a little bit fuller now.
Yeah.
He'll still be wanting money, though.
I'm sure that it's going to cost me, so some way or another.
Right. And
I'll be getting a text message, can you transfer some money in my bank account?
But if we find news, I'm off on Wednesday, so I'll probably go out there Wednesday, and if we have anybody else that happens to sign, we'll
hopefully
report it.
We can get somebody. Well, do we have anybody playing?
I'm still not sure. Like I said, because basically all our seniors are involved in other sports right now.
Basketball and wrestling, that's true.
But like I said, if I find out anybody else signs, we will report it next Wednesday.
Yep.
But basically, that'll wrap us up for this week, and we'll come back next week and tell you everything we know.
That's it.